Hey guys, what's going on? This is Adam Everett Miller with aetuts.com, and in today's quick tip, we're going to be looking at a fun little effect that you can apply to your text for your next project. Recently, just put together that quick little video kind of recapping our trip to Chicago, and it allowed you to see some of the faces of the people that work for Envato. And in that, I didn't just want to have the text just fade up or drop in. I wanted to do something a little bit more cartoony, a little bit more enjoyable. And so we're going to look at just a little section of the video and just to see the title effect specifically. And then we'll talk a little bit about how I did that effect. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, sweet. So you can see that the titles kind of bounce in this cartoony sort of a rubber bandy sort of a way, right? Yeah, let's talk about how we did this. And you might already know, but it took me a little bit to kind of work out the exactly how I wanted to do it. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. All right, let's go ahead and start a new comp, and we will write some amazing words like a tuts plus is absolutely amazing. All right, and just a really quick pause. You can see just stylistically, it's nothing too crazy, but I actually followed it, like it's probably one of the first tutorials over on PSD Tuts, like something about making jelly text. I think Collis made it back in the day, but it's in Photoshop you can do some cool stuff, but even within AE, naturally there are layer styles that you can just right click and then go up to layer styles, and it has all those same things that you can get over in Photoshop. So just by playing around with some of these, they're easy to they render quickly. Obviously there's not much there, but you can kind of play with these, and just little teeny elements and little teeny attention to details or what, add a little drop shadow to that, and then you have some nice looking text. Just another, that was for free. Well, it's all for free, but that one's really for free. Okay, so yeah, instead of having it scale up, and I need to preface this, I think in the past like 4 tutorials that I've done, I've mentioned something about this principle, but the 12 basic principles of animation, having something overshoot its mark and then kind of do this recoil thing. Let's just address it really quick. Okay, scale, set it at 100%, back it up, shift, back up. Okay, let's go to 0. Oops, I'm sorry, not negative. Okay, so you want it to start at 0 and then end at 100%, but instead of just ending at 100%, you overshoot its mark, so make it like 140, 1, 2, 3, then like 80, then 1, 2, 3, like 110. Oops, 110, not 1,110. There you go. And then lastly, like 95, and then the 100. Okay, and I probably don't need to re-explain this, but the idea is to scale from 0 up, back, up, and back, kind of like that. And I'll just RAM preview it really quick. Okay, and definitely need to bring that guy closer, and let's go ahead and easy ease him. Easy ease him. It's like Casey Kasem. All right. Boing. Okay. That's it. Got it. The idea is creates more organic. You add a little boing sound effect and like boing, boing, boing. Man, that's just fun. All right, so that's the idea, is not just having it scale from 0% to 100, but to overshoot and then undershoot and then overshoot. Pretty much just exactly how I play basketball. So with that in mind, we're going to be doing it per character. Under the text, you can see, you just drop it down. There are some text options. You can have it animate along a path. We recently did a tutorial on that. You can actually even go into some more options if you dare, but I won't do that today. And what we want to do is, going all the way back to the beginning, we want to go over to this animate button. All of the little presets over here, you see, you go to presets and then down to text. There's a ton of them. Pretty much all of these are like variations of these different animate features, just keyframed in different ways. So if you apply that and it gets confusing, once you go through this tutorial, these should make a little bit more sense. So what we're going to be doing is we want to have them scale up. So let's go from animate, we want to do scale. All right. And let's drag this up to make a little bit more room. And so what it did is it popped this animator 1 up, okay? And then if we twirl twirl that down, we have start, end, offset, advanced. I usually, if I see advanced, I just run away, and then scale. So let's just ignore advanced right now. Okay, what this is you have your start, which is the beginning of your line of text. You have end, which is the end of your line of text. And then you have a value. In this case, we're dealing with scale. You can apply it to rotation, position, all sorts of stuff. You can even do 3D, but that's whatever, later. Okay, so for this, well, let me back up. Right now, the start, the beginning, is at 0%. Good, 0. And then the end, 100. 100, great, all the way at the end. And so anything between 0 and 100, or I should say anything between the start and the end, is going to be the value of whatever you set here. So if we scale this down, considering 0 is at the beginning and 100 is at the end, if we go ahead and just scale this down to, let's say, 50, let's just enter 50, now everything between the very beginning and the very end is 50. What if we take our start and we bring it up to like 50%? Okay, now you can see that our start is no longer at, or I mean our 0%, it's no longer 0% all the way to the beginning, it's now 50%, well, 48, almost 50. Okay, right there. Okay, 52, sorry, there it is. So now it's halfway done. Likewise, if we take the end and we bring that up, you can see that it's taking the end and bringing it back. These actually even overlap, which is kind of cool. There'll be a lot of options with that later. But that's the idea. So with this in mind, these are the things that we're going to be animating so that they will bounce on. And then this is the value that we're going to have fun with. So right off the bat, it's already scaled at 100, obviously. So we want to start down at 0. So let's start at 0, and then let's set our start point. And then let's go ahead and hit Shift, and then 1, 2, 3. Let's page down 3 times. And then let's take our start. And right now, everything between 0 and 100 is 0. The scale is 0. So we want to take it and we want to bring that end all the way to the end. So now it's there. Perfect. All right. So from 0, 15 frames, or whatever 30 frames ahead is perfect. Well, let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's just go ahead and scale, or do 3 page downs, which is going to bring you forward to 3 frames. And then let's apply a second animator. Okay, animate, making sure that that's selected. Animate, scale, and let's make this scale. Let's make it 125. I just wanted to bring it on first, so it's from 0 to 100, but then right away we're gonna just continue it on to 125. Okay, and we want it to start. In this case, we want it to go, the value to follow this way. So we want to bring our end all the way to the beginning. So let's take that and bring it all the way to the beginning. Set a keyframe. And since we're only 3 frames ahead, this whole action is going to be trailing right after. As soon as it pops on, it's just going to come right back from there. So then let's go and Shift, page down, 1, 2, 3. 3 times again, bringing us 30 frames ahead. And let's bring our 100%, or bring our one end all the way back to 100 where it belongs. Okay, great. And doing this, all right, 1, 2, 3, let's page down again, and let's add another animator. Now that we've had it blink pop on, we want it to recoil back a little bit. So we just did 125, let's back it all the way back down to, adding another animator, maybe down to 75. So scale, let's make that 75, okay. And we want that to, just like before, start here, and then Shift, 1, 2, 3, page down, and we'll bring it all back down again. Excellent. All right. You guys are kind of seeing the pattern. Now let's go up to 110 or so. Yeah, 110, is that good? 115. Let's make it 115. 1, 2, 3. Another animator. Sorry, this is a little redundant, but After Effects can often be redundant, so that's what we're going to do. Oops, making sure we have it selected. Animate, scale. Okay, there's animator 4. Let's go. Let's see, we were just at, went up to 125, down to 75. Let's go up to 115. 115. And again, bringing the end all the way up, animating it, and 1, 2, 3. Bring it to 0, and we'll just do 2 more here. All right. Oh, bringing that back to that point. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just doing 3 frames just so that this will be a real fluid little ripple here. Just one action will happen right after the other as they kind of bounce on. Animate, scale. Okay, we'll make this one 92. And then let's animate it again. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. And 100. Okay, so now we are totally good. If we were to bring that up, it would go back to 100. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? With this final one, we're down at 92. Let's go 1, 2, 3 one last time. And then we'll set the keyframe here at 0. And we will move it forward 1, 2, 3. And then we'll bring the end, bring it back to 100, its original state, all the way back up to 100. Okay, a little funky now. It's like in order, but then totally now it's staggered. But this should create a fluent movement. Let's go ahead and take a RAM preview and take a look. Oops, let's actually bring it back to the beginning. Oh, no, you're not really. Sweet. It was my wife. I mean, it's not bad that she was calling via Gmail chat, but I will get to her in a little bit because I'm mid-recording and I'm with you guys just for now. So hitting RAM preview. All right, there it is. We can see it's got a nice little boingity boing, and let's easy ease these ones to smooth it out. Keyframe assistant, easy ease. And let's see how that looks. Not too bad. That's pretty much it right there. So again, not overly technical, just a simple thing. One really cool thing, and now we're just dealing with the scale here. So scale, you can have your fun little boingy boing. But another thing you can do is you can totally be messing with like the rotation, the skew. There's all sorts of properties that you can be altering here. One, for example, okay, let's just take, let's add a new text real quick just to show you some options. AE tuts. Oh yeah. All right. Then let's do the same thing. But this time, let's animate enable 3D. It's going to pop in that little guy right there, which is like 3D, but it's 3D per character. You got it. And then let's go rotation. Okay, so now you can have it so that it rotates like, you could have them kind of like all flap in, or like they're bowing like, you know, little whatever, people that bow. Or you can have them all rotate up like that and kind of do like a seesaw thing, but all in order. Yeah, definitely some really cool options here to have them all do that, and again, applying that same boing 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 back and forth effect, you can get some pretty fun results. So anyway, that is the thought. I hope this quick tip was remotely valuable. Next time you have a project, you need to give it a little cartoony, fun, energetic flair. I hope this will come to your mind. This is Adam Everett Miller with AE Tuts Plus. All new quick tip. Heck yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.